All right, so you have chosen the symbol of an upside down triangle, which is known as the water element. Okay, so the water element is connected to Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces in the zodiac symbols. Cancer is ruled by the moon, so the moon as a celestial body. Pisces is ruled by Neptune as another celestial body, the planet Neptune, and Scorpio is ruled by Pluto and Mars. So if you are familiar with your birth chart or you're not familiar with your birth chart, then maybe head over to it and have a look where those placements are and how those things are challenging you at the moment. Okay, so the water element obviously is your emotions and your deep sense of psychic self as well. Okay, the card you have chosen, oh lovely, is called individuality. Individuality. Now there's a red bird. I'm going to say a cardinal. I don't feel like we have cardinals in Australia. We may do. Please let me know if we do in the comments. But I can't say that I have seen a red cardinal. And there's lots of little cherry blossoms in the background of this card as well. And I'm feeling like the cherry blossoms are drawing me more than the image of this young female presence. Okay, tattoos, obviously. So if you've been thinking about getting a tattoo, maybe now's the time. Book yourself in for something that's meaningful to you, that resonates with you as your own individuality. I'm also feeling there's a lot of pink in here. So this to me is also feeling about you expressing your own self from a really loving space. So your self-love and the way you care for yourself and the way you express yourself through your clothes, through your fitness, through the way you eat and look after yourself, the way you nurture yourself. This feels really important for you at the moment. You don't need to follow a strict plan, structure, idea, or book to the T. This is about you feeling what's right for your body and expressing yourself in that manner. All right, let's get some more information, please. Yep, I feel like we're going to use this deck, which is the Good Tarot. We have some more information about individuality. Okay, so 4 and 7 together is 11. So 11 might be a number for you. We also had 11 in message card number 2, which was the air element. So if you're connecting with the numbers 11, then by all means check out reading number 2. All right, can we have some information? Now please know that this is a general message reading space. Not everything's going to resonate. Some things will, some things don't, and that's a-okay. If you do feel guided and resonant with me, then please head over to my website and feel free to book a reading if that's what you would like. Okay, interestingly, I have shuffled these cards several times and these 2 cards came out in number 1 reading. Pick a card number 1. There was a 3rd card that came out as well. So that was the element of air. There were 2 other cards that came out with this one, but these 2, I think we might pull some more. So we've got the Earth, King of Earth, and the 5 of Water. All right, so straight away, what's coming through for me is you standing in your own sense of self with so much integrity and truth and honesty to who you are, authenticity, that whatever has affected you from the past no longer is in resonance. So what I'm seeing and hearing and feeling in all of my senses is you've tried to be yourself and unique and authentic in everything in the way you do your life previously, but you have often felt judgment. And it could be your own self-judgment, because you may have felt insecure in your knowledge about things, but also judgment from other people, which as an intuitive energy, and water is extremely intuitive. Water connects everybody, okay? It's a energy frequency unto itself, water. Water holds information. Water holds its own consciousness. So you may be tapped into the collective consciousness. You'll certainly be connected with the consciousness of those around you that you deal with every day. And if you've tried to be your individual self in the presence of other people but have felt judged, either heard the judgment or energetically felt it, or it could have even been a telepathic thing. You've heard the words in your head. You may have felt it in your body. Well, it's time now to no longer connect with that space, because you are so powerful and strong and determined that it's time for you to honor yourself and step wholly into who you are. Let go of the ego. It's not about the ego. It's about honoring you, honoring your soul, honoring your blueprint of what you came here to be as a soul. All right, so you've got earth energy. Oh, here we go. Yeah, another 3 more cards. Fire, 2 of fire. Yeah. So, yeah, this to me is about looking at the overall picture or the overall perspective of things. You need to look up and see a bigger picture of life, okay? So those that are immediately around you, and whether you do or do not feel anything of judgment from them at this point in time, it is elevating yourself or elevating your perspective to a place where you can just fully be yourself and feel safe in that space, because small minds tend to judge from a fear base and they don't like change, whereas you are fully expansive and you are open to new information, not only absorbing it but also sharing it and embodying it. Now is the time for you to do that. You have a light to share and you have a destination to follow. Well, you don't follow a destination, you head to it, but there's a path for you to follow to get to a destination, and part of your journey is your self-love and anchoring in yourself so authentically that it's water off a duck's back, whatever else comes at you from whatever, wherever, okay? You have the Page of Water. This is a gorgeous energy. She's a little mermaid. She's a gorgeous little mermaid, and she's playful and she's delightful, and she can sometimes see the world through rose-colored glasses. There's nothing wrong with that. But I also feel like it's time to do that in a way, because you've got this wisdom, this deep wisdom within you. So you know the truth, but it's also time to bring a fresh perspective through something more playful, or maybe a little pinkish tone to it. The eyes of love. The eyes of love. Rose-colored glasses are the eyes of love. So yeah, and with the lotus flower in there, that to me feels like you've done a lot of transformation and you're ready to, and that's what the Scorpio full moon is saying to you. It's reminding you that, remember that little part of yourself when you were a small child and the world was amazing and everything you saw was awesome. And you're ready to see the world in that space again, from a held in a wisdom that is anchored in earth. That's gorgeous. And then you've got the Hierophant, the Hierophant. Okay, this feels really ritualistic to me. And I want to say, this might not be for everybody, but if you are a alchemist, or what's otherwise known as a witch in some places, this is an opportunity for you to start creating your own individual ritual practices. I call myself an alchemist, even though a lot of the things I do may be considered a little bit witchy. But I call myself an alchemist because I transmute through my learnings, so I can then become more fully into my whole self and walk my truth even more. Okay, so the Hierophant, it does feel very ritualistic. In the traditional tarot, the Hierophant is connected with a dogma. It's connected with a structure. It's connected with governmental bodies, learnings, teachings, marriage even, legal binding contracts. But this to me feels more about you stepping in your own power, honoring your own truth, letting go of the small minds and the old memories from the past that has hindered your belief system to be powerful, and anchor yourself in your truth, creating a whole new foundation for yourself. Work with all of the elements, earth, air, fire, and water. Be you. Be true to you. True to you. All right, think on your feet. I didn't actually shuffle properly, but Fox Spirit came through for message number 1, card number 1. And Fox is quite playful, okay? As is this energy here. It's quite a playful spirit. And it's asking you to trust your perception in life. So there are things that you, as you are honoring yourself, you may need to be careful what you say to a few people, yeah? You may need to filter yourself a little bit. You may need to blend in the background at times, because the energy that you wanting to put out might be a little bit of the time's not right in that particular space. But you can be you behind closed doors fully, and out in the open, but you've just wisdom, and this is quite wisdom as well, is requiring you to just pick and choose sometimes who you share what with and why. All right, and a couple more messages for you. We have Spider Spirit, make your dreams real. Okay, again, that comes down to you trusting yourself, fully step into your own power, fully be you. Networking. So there are going to be some people that you will connect with who are also individuals, yeah? And so there may be some collaborating that's coming up. And in the collaborating, you may come into the same slipstream, so the telepathic information may come through as well. Just be really mindful. Remember what happened last time. You don't need to involve yourself in other people's fears. You step in your own power with love. And then there's Brown Bear, take time out. Yeah, again, which comes back to be yourself, be true to who you are, but refuel who you are, because those times where you have to sort of put a little bit of a buffer on yourself when you're in certain circumstances, it can be quite draining because you're not fully expressing who you are and you're feeling challenged, and so you need that time out to fully step into and express again and draw that energy that you are and express it. So definitely take some time out, especially if you are now collaborating with others, but be true to you always. All right, so if you resonate with any of this and you'd like to book a reading, you head over to my website. There's a couple of different reading options to choose from, yasminslightstudio.com. Okay, have a beautiful day, and may this Scorpio full moon be very transformative in a very deep way. Honor yourself. Self-love. Toodaloo.